Hi everyone, welcome to ourhealingspirit.com. I'm Karen, and we're going to be starting our herbal scrapbook. So I wanted to go over some of the materials that we're using. The first thing we need is the cover, and I decided to go with these 9x12 canvas panels. I want to use these because I'm going to be covering this cover with clay, and I needed something a little more sturdy than just cardboard. So this comes in a pack of 3. I only needed 2, so my granddaughter likes to paint, so this one will go to her. And so the next thing that we're going to do is cut this. We had to cut the panels down to 10.5 inches with a 1.5 inch spine. And that was pretty easy to do. I just used a knife, a utility knife, and a ruler. And you know, I got kind of wacky on my edge here a little bit, but that's okay because it's going to be covered up with this book cloth once we get to that point. And so then we had to drill holes, and these holes are for these screw posts, which will hold everything together nicely. And they come with these, or they don't come with them, you have to buy them separately, but I got these at Hobby Lobby. They're just extension posts, and they do make another one that's a little bit shorter, which is probably what I'll start out with, because this book is, it's a good idea to do it with these screw posts because you can add or remove pages. You can add spacers in if you have extra thick pages, if say you wanted to fold them, or you know, put in pockets or thicker embellishments. That'll be really nice to be able to do that. And so let's see, I keep having a problem with my focus. I'm only using a tablet because I don't have a good camera, so I apologize if I keep going out of focus. And if anybody has any suggestions on what I can do to stop that, I would appreciate hearing about that. But then I found this paint pad, and the reason I got this is because the pages are actually a lot thicker than just normal paper, and as you can see, it'll fit. These pages will fit perfectly inside the book when it's finished, so I won't have to cut any paper down, which that's a nice plus. And so if you think that you might want to do this particular book binding, I have posted on ourhealingspirit.com on the scrapbook page, which you'll find under Herb of the Month, the first page of that. And I posted the video that I watched to find out how to do this. And that woman, she does a really good job. And she did a lot better job than I'm sure I'll do, showing you exactly what you need to do. So there's a link to her video, and I would recommend that you watch that. So this will be the cover. The next thing we have to do on the cover, I actually had to redo my book cloth, and I posted a video on this because when I did my original pieces, I didn't make them big enough because apparently I wasn't paying attention. But I need to have 2 of these pieces for the inside of the spine. That will be 11 inches by 1.5 inches. And then I'll need 2 that will need to be 11 inches by 3 inches. So now I've got this big enough. And when this dries, I'll cut that down and cut those pieces out. And we'll do another video on how to put this all together. But then I want to show you everything else that we're going to be using. Some of the stuff that we're going to be using. Of course, we'll be using clay. And I have 2 black, because that's what I'm going to be making actually the base of it. And I'll probably will only need 1 of these because it's going to be pretty thin. So, but I just wanted to make sure I had enough. And then I have a few different colors here, which the thing with this clay is really nice is that you can mix these colors together and come up with some completely different colors. But I have, you know, some blues, some other pretty flower colors, and then I have a few different greens. This one's actually camouflage, But if I mix that one with a couple of these other colors or one of them, I'll just come up with another totally unique color. So that's fun. And then I just have a little bit of brown. I don't know if I'll be using that or not. I'll be using, I have just some pins and some different flowers that I've found over the years that I'll be using to just make impressions of. And I've got some more over here. And what I'll probably actually do with these, when I figure out the ones that I want to actually use, got a really cool leaf there and some flowers, is I'll probably just use this this molding putty to make molds of those, so then I can just make impressions with the clay, and that will work a lot easier for me. And because, you know, I've seen a lot of people do these covers for like journal covers, and they're really cool. I like watching those videos. And I also posted a link on that page to the Pinterest page that I found with some of these designs that people make, and some of them are just amazing, you know, and I really want to try this. So I bought these corners. I'm going to put these on the corners of the front cover of my book. And then let's see what else I have. These are stamps, but I'm going to do the same thing with these, probably with that molding putty, so I can make the impression. So whenever I press the clay into it, I'm actually going to have the flowers standing up instead of just, you know, pressed in. And then I have some leaves, which of course, you know, with herbs you need to have leaves. And then what else do we have? We have this, and I just found this at Hobby Lobby. This is actually upholstery fabric, and it has a really cool design. I don't know that you can see that. Hopefully you can, and it's not going out of focus again. But it's got some pretty flowers and some leaves in here that I just want to use as my main impression for the cover, and then I'll be covering up with the flowers and the leaves, and hopefully it'll turn out nicely. I really hope so. And let's see what else. Then I bought some of this gesso, I think it's called. I don't know if it's gesso or gesso, but watching the videos, I'm pretty sure it's gesso. And this looks like, what you do with this is you would just rub it over your clay, and then you can pretty much like burnish part of it off, so it gives it more of an aged and a pretty cool look. So I'm going to try that. Hopefully that works. And then what else do we have here? I think that's all we're going to be needing to get started, just to do the cover. And so I hope that you will join me in this project. And it's going to be, we'll just be doing one page per month, because we're doing herb of the month. Our first herb for January is we're doing burdock. So I'm really excited to get started on this book, and I hope that you'll join me. I already said that. I know I said that, but I hope that it'll be fun, and it's just something exciting to do. And I like, well, maybe not exciting, but I'm a book person, and when I look up an herb for somebody in my family or my friends, I like to have a book to go to, and I just want it to be something that hopefully I can pass on to my grandchildren, and maybe get them interested in our natural medicine. So I guess that's all for now until we get started. And I actually also have another project that I've been working on that I wanted to show you, and it's this fairy, and I've just been making her out of Sculpey clay also. As you can see, obviously she's not finished. She still needs arms and legs, and I need to put some hair on her and her neck and finish her up. But this has been a fun project for me, and hopefully she turns out well. I'm just my plan is I'm just going to be making some garden statues with these fairies, and I have a male that I've been working on also, but I won't show you him yet. Still need to put her ears on too now that I'm looking at her, but so that's it, and so please join us and visit our website, ourhealingspirit.com. And I have, I enjoy doing this website, and I've been working on it for a while. It's frustrating at times because I'm still learning as I go along, but it's something that I really enjoy doing. I spend a lot of time on it, and I think I have some pretty good information on there, and hopefully over time it will build up and it'll be more complete. And I appreciate any feedback that you have to help me maybe do a better job with it. And I guess that's all for now. So thank you for watching. See you in the next one.